Hello, I'm Mike Lindell from My Pillow. No, that's not right. Hey folks, this is D-Ray, Daniel, here at D-Ray's Garage, and today we're going to do a couple of aesthetic mods to the Macan Turbo. Take two forms. Flat Six Motorsports, John Swift down in Florida. He helped me figure out what I needed to put on the car to get it to a good place. And this is the start of that transformation, if you will. The fundamentals are spacers here, 12 rear, 10s front. And then we're gonna switch the side markers out from these beauties to these stealthies. And so I'm gonna basically capture these two components in today's video. And then coming down the line, I've got the air intakes from Flat Six, which are made by themselves and include man diamonds or carbon fiber. And they also do a 3D printed flavor as well. And we'll have a Cub tune coming up. Once I've got some warranty work done on the car, then we're gonna tune this bad boy up and drop another 100 horsepower and some torque in that similar vicinity as well. So these are very quick and easy modifications that more or less anybody can do. This one will take you 5 or 10 minutes. This one takes you the time it takes you to get your car up, either by corner or all at once. Take your wheels off and replace them with the spacers. But I'll give you a quick example of each. And of course show you before and after to see if cosmetically it does it for you like it hopefully, and I expect it to, for me. So the tools for changing this fella out are T25 here to remove some of these fender liner holder screws, and then this, because my fingers are too big to pull the fender, actually pull the fender out itself. So should be pretty straightforward. Let's see how we do. Of course, sent a screw right down the middle, so fun, fun, fun. Alrighty. Oh yeah. So, let me see if I can bring you over a little bit. So down here, somewhere in there, you might be able to make out, there's a clip right on the back side of this that we're just gonna send the screwdriver in, and push out. It's gonna release from this side and come out this way. So let's see if this is gonna make a liar out of me or not. All right, so it's come out here, just give it, release this back side, and then we have the bulb section here. So we're gonna twist this off like that. So just a small twist, basically, to release. Then we take the amber light, just pop that out, pop this in. So we're gonna just, you see these three little points here, align those with 3 here, where it will align like this, and this will be straight. And put the forward end in first. Hang on to this little metal clip so it doesn't grab your paint, and then just depress it in, and you've got that stuck. Oh man, it's stuck everywhere. Just pop it back out, release your protective layer, and snap it back in. Of course, don't forget to drop your fender liner back through and replace your screws. Now, let's do some spacers. So because I'm in the middle of another project, I have the wheels off, which allowed me to get in here, take care of these side markers. Now we're going to check out these spacers. Now you can see they're hub-centric, which means they sit right on this ring here, so they're not going to float in the background there. And then of course they'll be secured in through the lug bolts. Now because it's 10 millimeters, it's a deeper or longer lug bolt is required. Now flat 6 includes these little wheel stalks so you don't biff up your caliper on the way in and out. Now I've used one in the past, generally the dead top center here, but I'm sure 2 will give extra security. So now we can just set on the spacer just like that. And that's basically the installation beyond putting the wheel back on, which we're going to do. And then included in the hardware are the appropriate conical bolts, a little bit longer, with these spacers on, which you will find on the OEM. And for me, I like it because they're in black. I'm going to assume they're 19s, just like stock, and they are. So let's put them on. We'll just get one of these started here. And now you don't need these guys anymore because the wheel is stable. Of course, if you wanted to use the security lug that was OEM, you wouldn't be able to because it'd be too short. So if that's a consideration for you, you may have to buy a longer lug for your security lug. And then obviously we'll torque that down 118 pounds once they're back on the ground. So that's the front. Let's go to the back. But essentially, they're all going to work the same way. You just got to make sure you got your 10 on the front, 10 millimeter spacer that is, and your 12 on the back. Let's see if you can see that in there. Obviously, it will be more interesting to look at when it's on the ground and we can see the nice bulge here, and then obviously get a bit more stance and a bit more stability. So we're at the rear passenger side here. Here's the 12 mil spacer. You can see it's got their logo on it, and then it's all marked out here, the 5x112 bolt pattern, and then the 12 millimeter depth. Again, we'll use these guides to simplify our lives as far as making sure everything's aligned, getting it over the hub correctly, and then bringing in this heavy 21 mil wheel. All right, that's one side done. Let's take a first look. How'd they look? All right, well, we need to get that ride settled, but yeah, a little bit more of a beefcake, I think.